In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make an image that always faces the player. This is a follow-up tutorial to my Tycoon tutorial. If you haven't already checked that out, it's in the description below. But first, I just launched my brand new map creation package, and it's called Map Academy. It includes a fully inclusive box PvP course with over 40 unique and customizable powers. On top of this, you can learn how to replicate current successful map trends, such as immersive first-person zombies and encapsulating tycoons. So whether you are a beginner who is looking to get started in Fortnite game development, or an experienced creative looking for a cheaper alternative to the thousands of dollars map agencies charge, check out the package that is linked in the description, and I promise you will not be disappointed. Anyways, let's get right into the tutorial. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is actually create a new folder. I'm just going to title this base stuff. Open this up, and now you're going to create a new material by hitting right click and clicking material. It doesn't matter what you name it, but I'm going to name this base mat for now. And I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Now the first thing you want to do is actually hold T and click. Or you can right click and search for texture because we need a texture sample. But now that I have this, I'm going to just select any texture. It doesn't matter because you're going to change this later. But for now, I'm just going to select this yellow color. Now you want to right click and search for a call and find material function call. Now in the material function setting, you want to search for sprite. In this sprite node, you want to connect the world position offset to the world position offset setting. There's one more thing we want to do with this sprite before we're done, and that is right clicking, and you want to find a scalar parameter. We're going to title it size. This doesn't matter, but just to stay organized, I'm going to plug this value into the XY scale. So this is what we're going to be using to scale the image. I'm just going to change this to 300 for now, so that our image isn't 0. Now you want to select the base mat node and change your blend mode to masked and the shading model to unlit. Now the last thing we're going to do is go into our texture sample, right click and click convert to parameter. Just going to title this image. You want to connect the RGB to the emissive color and the A to the opacity mask. Now that this is done, you can hit apply and this material is created. Now to be able to make multiple instances of this material, I'm just going to hit right click and click create material instance, and I'm going to call this claim mat. Now whenever we open up this material instance, we have two settings, size and image. The size you'll be able to scale it down or up however you want it for this specific material. I'm just going to keep this at 300 for now. And the image, this can be any texture that you import. So I'm just going to find a texture that I've already imported that says claim. Now if I save, we have this material created, but we need something to actually apply the material to. To do this, I'm going to right click and just create a blueprint class and make it a building prop. I'm going to call this base rec, as in rectangle. Now once we open this up, I'm going to add a plane. Just so it's easier, I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees like this. And I'm also going to change the collision presets to no collision. Once you have this done, you can go ahead and hit compile and close out of this. Now that you have a prop to apply it to and your mat, all you need to do is place down your prop, double click to change the texture, and select the material you created. So we have claim mat. Just like that, the material will always face the player's direction. To create multiple of these, you can either right click and click create material instance, Or I find it easier to just copy this material instance and then open up the settings and change it to a new material or texture. We're gonna make this one 700. And now you can actually also duplicate the rectangle that you applied to. So if I just copy this over, double click to change the material and change this to clay mat 1, now we have another sign that will always face the player's direction. That's all for this tutorial. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more tutorials like this. Also, don't forget to check out Map Academy in the description below.